So we're going to talk about some core exercises now, and a favorite of many trainers is the plank. And there's many ways to modify it, and it's a fantastic exercise because it really does incorporate engaging all of the abdominal area. So the plank is executed typically on elbows and toes. So let's start with what the exercise is. We'll get down on the ground and we're on our elbows and toes, and we're supposed to keep our bums flat here. So you should try to avoid this, and you should really try to avoid that sway back. As soon as you get into that sway back position, you need to drop down to the knees. You may want to start on your knees, and I'm not sure if you can see me well here, but I'm still holding that plank position. This is called an isometric exercise, and this is the modified version of the plank. There's also upright plank, where people will do this on their knees, and the fully executed upright plank is like this. So because we know that many people have difficulty getting up and down off the ground, neither one of those are going to work. So if these work for you, that's fantastic, but if not, stay tuned and we'll show you more planks. So another way to do a plank exercise is to have some assistance from something that's higher, so you don't have to get up and down off the ground. In this situation, just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to show it to you on a chair. This is not the most secure way to do it, so please find like a countertop or a fence that's like cement fence or something like that if you're outside. Park bench is perfect. Go to the back of the park bench. I'm going to go into the plank position on the chair. So I'm using the chair as an assister, so I'm not getting all the way down on the ground. Holding this position, I'm still feeling big time execution in my core. If that still is too difficult for you, and for many people it is, I've got something else. So another way to do a plank is on a wall, and because all of us have a wall, this makes it really easy. So you just do exactly what you would do on the ground. You'd get your elbows into the wall and you'd step away, and the distance from the elbows to my feet create my core to engage. Now if you want to make it easier, you just step in and just do a basic hold isometric exercise, planking on the wall. Again, stepping forward if that's too difficult. If you want to step way out, you're going to get a nice engagement in the abdominal area. So one of the biggest things that people have difficulty with when it comes to doing core exercises is that so many of them are on the ground. And a lot of us have a lot of difficulty getting up and down. That in and of itself, for many people, is an exercise. So I want to incorporate some core exercises that you can do in a chair. Now, if you're at the gym, this can be done on the bench. It can be done on whatever seated area there is. So a great way to engage the core is to get into an angled position. So this is exactly like I would be on the ground in a seated sit-up position and just reaching up. Now, as I'm doing that, I'm really feeling my abdominals engaging. Now, somebody has said, many people actually have said about there being neck strain. So I want people to imagine that there's a big orange here or a big ball. So creating space between the chest and the chin. As soon as we start to do this, we start to engage our traps and our neck muscles. So really create space and lean back and reach up. Now you can introduce some weighted added fun things like weights or med balls. So I'm sitting back and I'm reaching up. I can also do seated reclined position doing a twist with a ball. So you're getting that oblique rotation in there as well, and you're getting the abdominals as well without getting down on the ground. Let's try those.